guys, welcome back to Ethereal Orb. I'm Megan, and if you're wondering what this wreath is doing on my canvas, a couple weeks ago, maybe about 3 weeks ago, I came down my hallway in the middle of the night, and it was dark, but there was a little bit of light, and this wreath was making, it hangs kind of on a little wrought iron hook, and it was leaving this really cool shadow on the fireplace, and the minute I saw it, I wanted to do a pour. I mean, it just, with kind of this effect, with a circle, and then kind of this effect of the colors coming off of it. So, in those 3 or 4 weeks, my mind has changed several times on how to approach it. If I would have done this right away, it would have been completely different. If I would have done it a few weeks ago, or I mean a couple weeks ago, or 1 week ago, it would have been different still. So today's the day I'm doing it, so what I've been thinking about today is what's going to happen for better or for worse. So what I'm going to do is use this to sort of do pouring around, and then the white negative space color will also be in here. I'm going to pour it in here, I think, after I've put it down, because I think I'm going to do my white negative space last. I hope this is level. I'm going to cry if I like it and it doesn't stay. Put a box down because I changed my workspace a little bit. Anyway, okay. So, and then I'm going to pour the colors around it. The colors I have, moved them all to get all this ready. I have 4 colors. This is Cobalt Blue, Apple Barrel. This is Martha Stewart's Soft Gel Watercolor. I just forget where this color is. It's on the side somewhere. Oh, there it is. Pool. And then my oranges, I have Deep Persimmon by Anita's. And then my favorite orange of all time is this Martha Stewart. It's this one. Blood Orange. And I did squirt a little bit of True Red. I think I did 2 squirts just to deepen it up a little bit. And it is a little darker than that. That one has some Floetrol in it. These 3 are just plain paint and water. My Floetrol this time, the first few times I used it, it seemed fine. Used it today and I was seeing chunks. I think I'm done with Floetrol. It's the second one in a row I've gotten like that. So I think I'm going to switch to XIM or go back to Nova Color. Anyway, anywho, so it is a little darker than that. The Floetrol made it a little lighter, and the only reason I used it in this one is because, as you can see, it did not have very much of that left. So that's those, and then I have my white, which is mixed with, it's Dick Blick. It's my Dick Acrylic. Which I do not have. It's in the kitchen. So I mixed it, and I have that mixed with about 25% Floetrol and about 25%, not quite that much, about maybe 20% of the Liquitex Gloss Medium and Varnish. And that's when I saw all the chunks coming out. And I have a gob of that. I just mixed a whole bunch in a coffee can because I have a nice lid for it. So I can keep it, although I'm not real happy about the chunks. I may have to get a fine mesh strainer. Anyway, so my plan is, real quick, and then I'll start, because this one might take me a little bit, to do the blue from this side, from about right here, and go around here. I think I might take it, I don't know. And then my orange is going to come around here. That's sort of my plan, so they'll kind of meet. I just want it to meet kind of at a nice place. If I start my blue here, let's see, if I start my blue here, I go at a nice, I might have to go at a kind of a curve, and then go around, and then we'll just kind of, we'll try it. So I think I'm going to do my colors and then my white. I don't mind. I'm going to lift this, and I assume some of the paint is going to seep into that white. I'm fine with that. I just want that circle there to be sort of there. And I guess that's it. I don't have silicone in anything because I didn't really want cells. If they pop up here and there, fine, but I didn't want this to be, you know, a cell takeover. So get that right where I want it, and then let's see. Okay, so let's start with, I think I'm going to do the deep blue and then the light blue. I'm going to stand up on my chair just for a second, make sure all this is, okay, I'm going to double check that it was recording. Oof. Okay. I'm going to put on some gloves. In case I want to use my hands. I don't mind reusing my gloves, but I have found that sometimes the paint peels off, and I don't want that. And I have no idea how I'm going to move it. I'm planning to kind of swipe it, but we shall see. I'm going to do it all kind of by ear. See how things go, and then move on from there. Okay, so let's start with my blue. I think I'm doing my dark blue, and then this edge, my light blue. I may not have quite enough of this light blue, or darker blue. Okay, so let's go. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's not bad. I have to mix some more. I will mix some more because it'll spread. And maybe I made a mistake only having this one deeper blue with one lighter blue. Maybe I should have had two blues because I have quite a bit of this light blue mixed. It's kind of glumpy. This Martha Stewart, the watercolor paints can be really hard to mix to a nice consistency. Found they take a lot more mixing. They're called gel, but I call them more of a mousse. Consistency when they come out of the bottle, they're kind of, I don't know, they're airy. Like they've, you know, lifted, like there's yeast in it. Kind of thing, air bubbles. Let's go in there a little bit. Okay. That is good. I have a little bit more of that in case I need it. Not much. I may have underestimated the paint a little bit. But I don't want it to take over. I want plenty of negative space. So I think I'm going to use a paintbrush to do this. Because I want a little bit of, I want a good handle. There we go. And I kind of like that stripey, because that shadow, kind of like jagged edges, so this stripey kind of, wipe that off a little bit, get some more of this light blue. That stripey look I'm kind of happy with. Okay. And I'll worry about the shape of that a little bit more when we put the white down. Okay, so my oranges, I'm going to come about right here. Let's go in with my lighter orange. I know I have plenty of my oranges just because less space to cover. I really like that blood orange, so I kind of like that to be a star player. Let's start a little bit further over. And I think I might cross over. Whoops, oh no! Okay, that I can fix. Okay. I think I have another paintbrush like that. No I don't actually, so... Oh, yes I do. Yes I do. Ah! Looks like something spilled on it. It's okay for what I want to do, but not if I want to use it as a paintbrush. Okay. Let's take that all the way. Let's actually go into the blue a little bit with that orange. Oops. I'm gonna wipe this on this dirty glove. Okay. There we go. Get this off one more time and then do kind of a, there we go. Ooh, I like that. Okay, so now the white. Now it's going to make me a little bit nervous. I do not want to lose very much of this color. So I'm going to start at the corners and work my way towards the color. Actually, you know, well, no, okay. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, first, well, not even gonna worry about that orange drip, just because if it gets into the white, that's okay. I think I can, you know, this is so much white negative space, I can use a paintbrush to cover it up if it leaves a little bit of a mark that I don't love. But I'm thinking it might be kind of cool just to have a little bit encroaching into the negative space. Sides, the same thing. They're mostly going to be white right there, so if I don't get it all right now, it's okay. I'm going to get close before I mess with the color, just so that I don't get this popsicle stick contaminated with any color. So then I have to be a little bit more careful, or switch sticks. I don't want to switch sticks a gazillion times. And I may use my paint brushes around the edges of the color. Let's see if I can grab real fast. Oops. I have a little scraper with teeth that's right here. And of course, not because, oh, there it is. Okay. I'll use my little scraper. This still has teeth, so it'll move it maybe a little bit better than a popsicle stick. Okay. Fighting this migraine all day. It's trying to interrupt my painting. Okay, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna go in here before I do that, just because it's harder to reach that. Do this real quick. Ooh, that might be too much. Where's my tooth? Okay, a little bit more right in here before I get a little closer. Ooh, a little wild with the popsicle stick there. Whoa, okay. I need to slow down a little bit, I think. There's that orange. I'm gonna wipe off my scraper. I'm okay with that white there in my blue too, because I am getting there. I'm getting close enough that, yeah, I'm a little less careful. Okay. So let's pour just a hair bit more right here because it looks like I can see canvas. Make sure there's no. Okay. Now a little bit right in here, very carefully. This is not back friendly, that's for sure. Okay, now let's start around these edges. Get the blue off of there. I'll stick it back in my white. Okay, I think that might be enough to start playing a little bit. Let's go ahead and pour in there. Ooh, okay. That should spread out a little bit, hopefully. Okay. So, let's go in with my brush. Kind of pull it in the white. Okay, now brush that off a little bit. Where's my paper towel? On the floor. Let's pull some of this white back down into the blue. Okay. Now, let's get an edge on this that I kind of like. A little bit better. Okay, that I'm a bit happier with, and this edge then we'll fill in. Well, let's do the blue. Let's just finish the blue while we're at it. Okay. I don't like how it's all the same length, or same width. It's kind of one dimensional. So let's see if I can pull, where's my white? Into that a little bit more. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay. I'll look at it from above, so forgive me, I'll put a shadow on it while I do that. That's kind of cool. Okay, kind of digging that. Okay. Yep. Okay. So, the orange. Orange. I need a bit more orange on the canvas. Forgive me if my head is in view. That hair dye that I mentioned the other day that I have ready to do my hair is still sitting on the counter in my bathroom. I still have not done it. There are some people that look fabulous with gray in their hair. I have had gray since the time I can remember because I have ash in my hair. And I hate it. When you're on the playground at, you know, grade school, people say, "Why is your hair gray?" It doesn't make you want to have gray hair ever. Okay. So let's see. I need a little bit more white, I think, to pull it. My nightmare is dropping this big thing of white. I guess that's why I don't usually mix in such big containers. Sherry, you are a brave, brave woman. If you haven't watched Sherry's videos, you should watch them. She mixes in big ball jars. And I'm just saying she's very brave for moving those big jars around all the time. Not worrying about dropping them. Okay, where'd my paintbrush go? There it is. Okay. Pull some of that white into the orange. Get a nice... Ooh! Okay, I don't really like that. Let's see. Alright. Orange is going down a little bit further than I want it to. There we go. Pull it back a little bit. Okay, let's okay. Let's see. Like that. Okay, I'm still thinking this blue needs to go that way a little bit, just because this orange is really curved and then we've got this straight blue line and it's not the most pleasing look in my opinion. So I'm going to try and pull some white just right in here, give it more of an arched look. The other thing is I have been playing with pastels over my pores a little bit. I'm thinking about doing a video when it's, I'm just going to go in with my finger so I can get it just how I want it. So anyway, pastels to kind of, sorry, I'm thinking really hard about this, what I'm doing on my painting, to kind of, you know, if it's not quite the way I like it or something, I can, I've been going in with some pastels and just kind of fine-tuning it a little bit. Like this one might need, actually I think maybe taking it up, I don't know, I do not like this straight line. Let's try with the paintbrush a little bit first to try and kind of pull it out that way. White under it. Oh, I got orange on it. Okay, that was not a bright idea. Okay. Thinking too much. And not paying attention to what I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to sit. It's not good for my back, and it is not good for my migraine. Clever. Okay, so let's do this. Let's add some more of this in here. We'll try and give this a curve. I don't have a lot of paint left to do this with, but I need to do something. obviously do not get as good of a perspective though sitting. Okay. Let's take my paintbrush. Make sure there's no orange on there at all. Okay. And let's put a little bit more like that. See if that helped at all. Not loving the blue. Let's see. What happens if I take my little popsicle stick with white on it, let it go down a little bit, and drag it through. Okay, liking that effect. Let's do it one more time up here. And go down right there. Yep, I like that. Okay, wipe it off just a little bit, and then I'm going to do it one more time right there. And just give all the blue kind of that effect. Okay. Okay, yep. I think that. Wish I could get a little bit higher, but I kind of like that. I might mess with the orange just a little bit. Where's my orange brush? Some of that white off of there. Except I want to go this way. Alright, let's take a stick. Dip it in the white. We'll just do the exact same thing. Dip it in the white. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Still not, there's something about the blue that's just driving me nuts. Maybe I need to go up higher. I wasn't even touching the canvas. Hilarious. Okay. Okay, I do. I like that a little bit better. Let's kind of erase this line if I can. Okay. It's a little bit better. I hope this isn't going to be one that I'm going to watch kind of later. go back through and go, oh, that's where I should have stopped, or that's where I should have kept going, or screwed it up there. I don't want finger marks in it, so let's go in with this one more time. Ooh, how did it get orange in there? Yeah, I think I'm at that point where I really just need to stop. I do kind of like it. Like I said, I can go in with a white paintbrush if there's anything I want to change. Yeah, I know I just said I was going to stop, but let's do one more flame, kind of, whatever you want to call it. Okay. This is my, okay, one more stick. This is my driving myself nuts here. Get it just the way I want it. Hey guys, I am just ready to scream. My phone shut off. I had no idea, or I would have stopped and turned it back on. All of a sudden I heard it ding like a notification. I thought, why is it doing that? It's recording. Well, it wasn't recording. So I am so angry right now. But I didn't really miss much, so I'm still going to upload it on YouTube, and I hope nobody's too upset. If you want to see another one, if anybody really wants to see the light ball or the light fixture thing, you know, kind of thing, what I did here, I can do another one. Leave me a message in the comments, and I would be more than happy to do another pour with the light fixture, creating the negative space right here. Really turned out great. When I pulled it up, the colors really didn't mix into the white, which surprised me. So I used a straw and I blew the paint into it a little bit. So all the places where the paint is going into the white, I used a straw to blow. I used air, and I did some right here where the orange and the blue meet, just to kind of create that flamey look. And I messed with this a little bit more just because I couldn't get happy with it. I'm still not ecstatic, but it is better than it was. So let's do some close-ups. Like I said, please don't give me a bunch of thumbs downs or comments. I know part of the video is missing. I apologize. I want to scream, but I'm so happy with this that I really want to share it, because I think it turned out just great. I'm loving the way it looks. The blue, I'm not, like I said, super ecstatic about, but I still overall really happy with it. So there it is. Like I said, if you want to see another one with the light fixture thingamajig, leave me a comment and I will do another one. I may anyway, because I really kind of like that. I may do a dirty pour in the light fixture and some colors around it. That would be really cool. So let me know if you have any ideas that you want to see with that. Otherwise, I guess we will see you next time. Happy pouring, guys.